Today we will discuss another method, that is Newton-Raphson method. In the last class I have told that in numerical solutions of polynomial and transcendental equations we have two iterative methods. First one is Regla-Folsi method or method of Folsi position. You know that how to solve the examples here and what is the formula for the iterative or the step by step. This is the first, we know that this is the first formula for the initial to find the first approximation, that is x1, and also we know that how to solve the problems, and that is how to find the approximate root for the given equation. Next method is Newton-Raphson method. This is also iterative. We know that this is also iterative method. See here, in this method we locate an approximate root, real root x0 of a given equation and improve its accuracy by iterative process. We already know what is the meaning of iterative process. The first approximation to the root x0 is given by the following formula. This is the formula to find the approximate root using the Newton-Raphson method. x1 is equal to x0 minus f of x0 divided by f dash of x0. Newton-Raphson formula. This is also called Newton-Raphson formula. The second approximation means the second step. In second step, the second approximation is obtained by replacing x0 by x1 in the RHS of this expression. This process is continued till we get the consistency in two consecutive approximation. Here also process is continued till we get the consistency in two consecutive approximation, and we know that what is the consistency in two consecutive approximation. That means two consecutive answers. If x1 and x2 values are same, then we say that these two consecutive values are same. Here we have to continue the process till we get the consistency in two consecutive approximations, and this is called the Newton's Raphson formula. In the second step, means this is the first approximation, the first approximation of the root x0. This is the formula for first approximation. When we go to the second approximation, just replace x0 by x1 in the RHS, and this will be x2, and same for the third approximation, replace x1 by x2. Next example. And Newton-Raphson method is very easy as compared to the Regla-Folsi method. Just go to the example. Let us find a real root of the equation x cube minus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. Correct to 3 decimal places. Solution. Here also we have to find the interval, that is the value of a and value of b. In the last method, means in a Regla-Folsi method or method of Folsi position, we find the this interval two times. First we find the interval, after that we see which value is nearer to 0 as compared to another value. Next we go to the another values for the problem, that is another values for the value of a and another value of b. We shall find an interval a comma b where a real root of the equation lies, and then locate the approximate root. Let the given equation is f of x is equal to x cube minus 2x minus 5. We know that how to find the value of a and value of b. One value should be less than 0 and one value should be greater than 0. F of 0 is equal to minus 5 is less than 0. F of 1 is less than f of 1 is equal to minus 6, which is less than 0. F of 2 is equal to minus 1, which is less than 0, and f of 3 is equal to 16, which is greater than 0. Here see that f of 2 and f of 3 are two consecutive values. One value is less than 0 and another value is less than one value is less than 0 and another value is greater than 0. Therefore our real root lies in between 2 and 3, because a value is 2, b value is 3. A real root lies in interval 2, 3. It will be in the neighborhood of 2. our real root it will be the neighborhood of 2. Why? Because minus 1 is near to 0 as compared to 16. See, in the number line minus 1 comes first as compared to 16. Therefore, our real root lies in the neighborhood of the 2. And let the approximation root x naught is equal to 2. If f of 2 is equal to minus 1, we see that minus 1 is near to 0 as compared to 16. Then this 2 will be the initial value, that is x naught is equal to 0. X naught is equal to 0. The first approximation is given by, we know that the formula is x for the first approximation, x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught. This will be x naught, f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught, which is equal to, we know that value of x naught is 2 minus f of 2 divided by f dash of 2. F dash of 2 means we have to differentiate this equation. F of x is x cube minus 2x minus 5. F dash of x will be, see here, f of x is x cube minus 2x minus 5. F dash of x will be 3x square minus 2. X cube differentiation is 3x square minus 2x differentiation is 2 and minus 5 differentiation is 0. Therefore, it will be 3x square minus 2. This is f of 2, f of x and f dash of x. Just replace x by 2. We will get the value of f of 2 and f dash of 2. x1 is equal to 2 minus f of 2 value is 2 cube is 8 minus 2 into 2 is 4 minus 5. See here, minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9 plus 8 is minus 1 divided by 3 into 2 square minus 2, it is 4. 4 into 3 is 4. Then 4 3 is 12. 12 minus 2 is, it will be 10. Therefore, 2 plus 1 by 10 is equal to 2.1. Therefore, x1 value is 2.1 here. Next, go to the second value. This will be x1. This is the value of x1, and according to the process we know that to find the next approximation or second approximation, just replace x naught by x1. Yes, see here, this is x naught replacing x naught by x1. In first approximation it will be x naught, in second approximation it will be x1. x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. We know that the value, what is the value of x1? x1 value is 2.1. x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. We already know that what is the f dash of x. Just replace here, x value is 2.1, here also x value is 2.1. We will get the values of f of 2.1 and f dash of 2.1 and substitute those values and calculate. We get the value of x2. See here, 2.1 minus 2.1 cube minus 2 into 2.1 minus 5 divided by 3 into 2.1 square minus 2 is equal to 2.0946. Our x1 value is 2.1 and x2 value is 2.0946. These are not same. So next, go through the next approximation, that is x3. In x3, just replace x1. In second approximation, we just replace x naught by x1. For similarly, in the third approximation, just replace x1 by x2. This is the value of x2. In this one, just replace x1 by x2 and substitute the values. We get x3 is equal to 2.0946. See here, this is 2.0946. 2.0946. Here we have to find the root up to the 3 decimal places. Here they are given. We have to find the real root of the equation correct to the decimal places. 2.094, 2.094. Two consecutive values are same here, so that and next value is 6 here. Therefore, it will be 2.095. Thus, the required approximate root correct to 3 decimal places is 2.095. 2.095. 2.095 is the real root for the given equation.